You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. So we are out and about and we're doing another update on the Dockyard Church. Well, as always, thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to us.
It's a pleasure, Daniel.
So how are things going?
Well, we are suddenly finding ourselves going full throttle at the moment. We are employing our first professionals on the project. An architect surveyor will be appointed over the next couple of weeks to start the urgent works to stabilise the building. We are starting some works to repair and make safe the portico on Monday. That's Monday the 26th. I don't know when this broadcast will go out. And we're also, most importantly, recruiting at the moment for a project organiser. And that role has been funded by several charities, including the Architectural Heritage Fund, a charity called the Pilgrim Trust that do a lot of support work for architectural projects, historic buildings. And I'm pleased to say Swale Borough Council, who have put £6,000 in the pot as well. So that person will be starting within the next month or so and will carry the project through, will be a full-time person working to submit our big funding application to the Heritage Lottery Fund next year. So at last, we've got some paid support to get the project moving forward quickly, because we're all volunteers and don't always have the time.
So what else has been happening? I know you had an event recently. Did that go well? Yeah,
we had an art event, sort of community art event, with where people were invited to come and learn about the church, do some drawing. There were some various activities for children. It was a fun day, but very, very wet. So numbers were drastically reduced from the last open day we had. If you remember, it was a beautiful day, September. So it was a little disappointing, but it's still worth doing. And it's good because even if people don't come, the public and the local community see things are going on, and they see that it's active, and that we're continuing to look at ways to engage the people here with the building.
Now, you also held a fundraising event.
Yeah, that was great fun. We held the event at the Masonic Hall in Sheerness, which is a very handsome building, and we sold tickets, and we had about 60 or 70 people who came along and had a splendid evening, food, drink, entertainment, and a charity auction as well. And we're very grateful to one of our trustees, particular Matt Brown, who amassed a lot of the stuff for the auction, raised a lot of money, and to an artist called Anna Corder Marshall, who donated one of her works to the auction and raised a lot of money. And she's a very well-known and established artist, so we were grateful for that. And lastly, while I'm on the thank yous, I should thank Melvin Hopper from the Heritage Micro Pub in Halfway, because he really organised the event and got us in there, and we raised over £1,000 for the charity. So it was a big success.
So is there anything else you're working on that you wanted to let our listeners know about?
Yeah, there is. Alison Young, who's our community and outreach officer, who's worked on a lot of those other events and open days and school projects that we've done, is working up a big project to be funded, we hope, by the Heritage Lottery Fund, which will be a 2-year reminiscences project, which will look at gathering together memories, recollections of the church and its community. So I would just make a plea to any of your listeners who have memories of the building, have particular stories to tell which can help us build a history, a social history of the building, to let us know.
So if the listeners would like to get in contact with you, especially on that area you've just spoke about, how would they do that?
We have a brand new website which you can visit. It's the same address as the previous website, which is www.sheernessdockyardpt.com. That's PT for Preservation Trust. All our contact details are there, and people can get in touch with us and as I said, share their memories of the building.
Well, as always, thank you very much for updating us, and I look forward, as always, as the progress continues.
Pleasure, Daniel. Thank you for keeping in touch with us and for your support.